I stopped watching others and started watching myself. I stopped competing with others and started competing with myself. For a long time, I thought competition was everywhere. I thought I had to keep up. I thought I had to prove something. I thought I was falling behind. Everywhere I looked, someone seemed ahead of me. Ahead in life, ahead in money, ahead in confidence. And without realizing it, I made their journey the measurement of my own. That comparison slowly drained me. No matter what I achieved, it never felt enough. Because someone else always seemed to be doing better. I didn't see it then, but I was running a race that wasn't meant for me. I was competing with people who had different starting points, different struggles, different paths. And every time I compared myself to them, I lost a little bit of belief in myself. I carried that pressure quietly. I smiled on the outside, but inside I kept asking myself why I wasn't further along, why I hadn't reached certain milestones yet, why my life didn't look a certain way. One day, something clicked. I realized something simple but uncomfortable. No one I was comparing myself to was actually watching me. They were busy living their own lives. I was the only one keeping score. That realization was freeing because it meant I could stop. I didn't need to catch up to anyone. I didn't need to prove anything. I only needed to be better than who I was yesterday. That's when I changed the rules of my life. I stopped asking, how am I doing compared to them? And started asking, how am I doing compared to myself? Yesterday. That shift changed everything. Yesterday, I doubted myself. Today, I showed up anyway. Yesterday, I avoided hard conversations. Today, I faced one. Yesterday, I delayed decisions. Today, I made one. Those small differences mattered. They started building confidence that comparison never gave me. I also realized something else. When you compete with others, you borrow their finish line, and that finish line may not belong to you. But when you compete with yourself, the finish line is growth, progress, becoming more aware, more disciplined, more honest. That kind of competition doesn't exhaust you, it strengthens you. I stopped feeling late in life once I stopped looking sideways. I stopped feeling behind once I started looking inward. My only goal became simple, to be better today than I was yesterday. Not perfect, not flawless, just better. Some days better meant doing more. Some days better meant resting. Some days better meant saying no. And that was okay, because this race was finally mine. I stopped downplaying my progress. I stopped dismissing small wins. I started acknowledging effort. That changed how I spoke to myself. Instead of pressure, I felt encouragement. Instead of fear, I felt momentum. I learned that self-competition is quiet. No applause, no audience, just commitment. And that commitment began to compound, one day at a time. I also noticed something important. When I stopped competing with others, I became happier for them. Their success stopped threatening me, because their journey was no longer a mirror for my insecurities. It was just their journey, and mine was mine. I didn't need to rush anymore. I didn't need to pretend. I didn't need to explain my pace. The only person I needed to answer to was the version of me I would wake up as tomorrow. That clarity gave me peace. It gave me direction. And it gave me permission to grow at my own speed. The moment I stopped competing with others was the moment my life felt lighter, because I wasn't chasing anyone anymore. I was finally walking my own path.